And in the words of Monty Python's Flying Circus, and now for something completely different, I'm going to re-roof my conservatory. I built this conservatory, it's going on for 20 years back now, and at that particular time when I did it, the polycarbonate roofing sheets that's on it was only given a lifespan of 10 to 15 years, depending on weather conditions, you know, and the environment that they're in. Well, mine's been on 20 years now. We've been talking about putting a warm roof on, but it's so expensive to have one of them fitted by, you know, by a builder or a professional roofer. It's astronomical price, and I can do it. I've done a lot of research, and I can do it for a tenth of the price. So what I'm not doing though is what I've seen a lot of people do on YouTube. They leave their existing polycarbonate roof on, and they put a thermal blanket on and then put the internal panelling on top of that. Well, that's okay, but as soon as that polycarbonate roofing has come to end of its life, you've got to take the whole lot down again. So what I'm doing then, I'm going to put the proper roof on with the full 5-inch insulation and the lightweight tiles. So I'm not going to show you me doing every single thing, but I will go, when I get to the highlight points, I'll I'll do a quick video and explain what I'm doing. That way you'll get the gist of everything that I'm doing. But just to start with, I'll just go through all the materials that I've ordered. They've all come now, and I'm ready for starting as soon as I get a couple of days of good weather. If you've got a professional come in, they can have roof off and have it watertight within 1 day. Well, that's okay, but I'm not a professional and I'm working on my own mainly, so I'm giving myself a couple of days where I need some good weather with no rain to get this off and to get it watertight again. Anyway, I digress here. To start with, you're going to want a wooden ring beam to replace the aluminium one that goes all the way around the conservatory. So that's going to be, it's all graded timber and stamped and treated, and that's 70 by 45 for my profile of my conservatory. Right, these are my ring beams, 3 sides, and what I've done here, I've rebaited a groove in them to accept the corner brackets, so that when the corner brackets are on, they're going to be flush. A ridge beam that's going to replace this one. So the ridge beam is 150 by 45mm, and on the gable end side it'll be resting on a wall hanger. Then I'm going to need the spars which come off the ridge beam. That's these. There'll be more added in, not just 2 or 3 like that. And they're going to be 125 by 45. Also 5x2s, which is 125 by 45, is going to be the. So that one is the hips that come from the ridge to the corner, and then coming off them you've got your jack rafters. Coming from the spars, from this one to this one, I'm going to put some under ridge bracings. So that'll be on every pair of spars that's coming down. They're going to be 100mm by 45mm. Then when I've got those on, I can put the top on, the roof on, and that's going to be out of OSB boarding, fully vented with 25mm trittle vents. That gives you a constant airflow underneath the OSB board then, to avoid any damp or any rotting or things like that. On top of the OSB I'm going to put a felt membrane. Also, coming off the gable end before I put the tiles on, there'll be a wall starter and it combined with a drip tray which the tiles will fit up to. The tiles I'm going to be using are called Tapcoat lightweight slate and hip covers. So that's the tiles and the hip covers. You can put them tiles on as low as 14° angle on your roof pitch. I'm going to be using the original lead flashing that joins up to my gable end. To use the original UPVC fascia board and guttering. That's all still in good condition. So inside then there's going to be 100mm of Kingspan insulation slab with a 1 to 2 inch air gap above it. Then coming below that there'll be 32mm foil back insulation blanket. Top of that there'll be some 25mm battens to give me something to fasten me UPVC panel boarding onto. Now some people put plasterboard on and have them plastered, but plasterboard is very heavy. I'm sure it will be okay if you use plaster, but I'm not going to risk it. At the end of the day it's just a conservatory, so I'm using lightweight materials. And also if you use plasterboard and plaster it, in a conservatory you get a lot of expansion and contraction. So there's a risk, I think, that plaster will crack with all the expansion and contraction. That supposedly gives you all that insulation and the panelling and the air gap, etc, etc. That's supposed to give you a U value of 0.18. So that's my little introduction to this and all my materials. And what I'll do, I'll just add some videos in at the appropriate points when I'm doing certain jobs on the roof. Then you'll get a flavour of everything that I'm doing and all the materials that I'm using. Now I've already made a start in here. I've took the fascia boards off the existing aluminium ring beam. I've got the blinds tucked down. Oh, and I've obviously took the light fitting that was here, and I've had to do a bit of rewiring to bring my wiring a bit lower. So that's all I've done up to now, and I'll catch you on my next videos, on next parts to this as I progress on this roof. I've just took my guttering off because I'm going to reuse that because it's in good condition. I've carefully took it off. I can offer a bit of advice to anybody if you're going to do this, and I'm doing this basically on my own. If you go in this route that I'm taking, I think the best bit of advice I can give to you is planning and preparation is everything really. You don't want to go and start on one job and then find out, oh, to get that job done I've got to do these other 4 or 5 jobs before I can do that. So, you know, planning and preparation is everything. If you remember in my last clip I shown you the ridge. I've got to make a support to support that ridge while I get all the other spars and hips and jack rafters down so it doesn't drop. Well, that's day one over. I've managed to get the old roof off and cut and fit all the main joists and ridge beam and ring beam, etc. I've also managed to get two panels on, two boarding panels, one on each side. I've just got 4 more spars to put in on these corners, 2 on each corner tomorrow. Then I can finish boarding it and job's a good one. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy work this, especially at my age. I've had a friend of mine up and we've managed to do all that today, amongst other things. He had to nip out somewhere in the afternoon for a couple of hours and I did. So yeah, we've not done bad really. I'll catch you on day 2 then. Well, that's day 2 done. Managed to get the boards on the roof and the felt in. It's all waterproof now. So onwards and upwards. I'll move on to tiling next. I nearly dropped off its chair. What? I nearly dropped off its chair. Well, that's all the exterior of the roof completed. I'll move on to interior in the next part. It's all watertight now. Tiles are on, ridges are on, hips are on, the lead's on. So I'll sign off for this little video then, and I'll catch you on part 2 when I'm doing inside. So thanks for watching then. Bye for now. Well, that Randy, just got it done with the day to spare. So it's having its first full-blown test today. Well, everything seems okay and it's loads quieter. If I was stood in here now with the polycarbonate roof on, you won't be able to hear me talk. Anyway, that's its first test over and done with. I'm going to set to now and get the inside insulated and boarded out.